Fielding puts his right foot to the ball to get the game started. Pops this in the air, and Iacomelli will wave for a fair catch. Wisconsin led by Hunter Simmons, senior quarterback from Marion, Illinois. Julian Sayin again in the shotgun. Gets the quick snap. Sayin drops back at his own 7, looking to throw. Shoots that up the left side and has caught Carnell Tate at his own 30, pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Carnell Tate, that grab will give the Buckeyes a first down. Mason Reiger, linebacker, ends up making that play.
Buckeyes substitute a few guys here. Let's see if, it looks like Wisconsin's going to substitute a few guys in.
As Smith and Tate will both go wide to the right. Out of the pistol, Sayin with a snap. Sayin rolling to his left, looking to throw. Short toss complete. Tight end moving to the 40. Loose to his own 47-yard line, and that is where the tackle is made of Max Clare. Brought down by Wisconsin lineman Parker Peterson, and it's another first down for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and Clare was able to make a guard number 6 avoid that tackle and was able to turn upfield and get some positive yards for that first down.
Buckeyes get on the ball with Sayin again in the shotgun and Jackson again at tailback off his left hip. Sayin gets the snap. He's going to go on top once more. Has time. Short toss caught. Bo Jackson, middle of the field. He'll race to the 32 of Wisconsin, where he is finally tackled at the Badger 32-yard line from Carson Hinsman. Wisconsin shows blitz. Snap to Sayin. Pressure coming. He steps back to throw. Slides to his left. Cranks and fires deep down the middle of the field for Tate. In the air. Grabs it. Comes down with a ball, and it's going to be a touchdown. Carnell Tate, 33 yards. Grabs that heave from Julian Sayin, and he caught it between a couple of defenders. And the Buckeyes get on the board first, leading 6-0 here at Wisconsin.
Wisconsin brought 4 there. Ohio State picked it up. They had some leakage. Julian Sayin had to roll out to his left, and then he just chucked it down the field to Carnell Tate on a go route, post route, right towards the goal post. And he put it right on the money, and Carnell went up for it, was able to bring it in. He had some heavy coverage there, but just an outstanding play. Lost his helmet at the end, but the Buckeyes get the first touchdown of the ballgame.
His 5th TD catch of the year, and it keeps his consecutive games with a catch streak going at 35 in a row. PAT unit on. Leaving Hunter Simmons alone in the backfield. And Simmons back to pass. He goes up the middle where it is incomplete and intercepted. Ball popped in the air, and the Buckeyes get an interception. Return to the Wisconsin 43-yard line, and getting up with the ball for Ohio State he's still shielded from me.
I think it's down.
It's Sonny Styles.
Oh, yeah, it is Sonny. First career.
Yeah, couldn't see him as he had teammates all around him, but Sonny Styles comes up with an interception. That is interception number 4 on the season for Ohio State, and the Buckeyes had the ball again with a short field.
Well, that's one thing Sonny hasn't done.
Timeout on the field. Jackson remains in the backfield next to quarterback Julian Sayin, who's in a shotgun. Sayin has the ball in his hands. He'll aerial up the right side, caught by Jeremiah Smith. He's dropped at the 24 of Wisconsin. Forcing him to the ground was corner Ricardo Holman with first contact, but it's a first down for the Buckeyes.
Julian Sayin now 11 for 11 throwing the football.
Number 1 in completion percentage in the nation. Number 2 in efficiency. Furman snaps to McGuire. The kick by Fielding for a 38-yard field goal is in the air, and Fielding knocks it through the uprights. Timeout on the field. 4:40 to play first quarter here in Madison. 10-0. Ohio State ahead of Wisconsin. Under center this time. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Donaldson running left side. Donaldson loose to the 40, and he is stopped at the 42-yard line. C.J. Donaldson remains at tailback next to quarterback Julian Sayin, who's in a shotgun. And Sayin rolling to the right, looking to throw on the run. Fires upfield, and that is caught by Carnell Tate, who stumbles out of bounds on the right sideline of the Wisconsin 30-yard line. He got set up in front of the defender and was able to haul that in to give Ohio State a big first down. Safety Austin Brown was the defender. Change move for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a speed protection there. It's something Coach Day and I talked about earlier in the year. They brought that out, got the completion for the first down.
A ball at the 30 of Wisconsin with less than 2 to play in the first quarter. Sayin back to heave it quickly again. Looks and zips a pass middle of the field. Caught by Donaldson. Wiggles his way to the 16 of Wisconsin, where he is stopped at the Wisconsin 16-yard line. Smith and Ennis wide right. Coming wide to the left is Tate. Donaldson in the backfield, and Sayin's going to throw. Lofts at left corner of the end zone. Tate got it for another score. Carnell Tate on a 10-yard catch from Julian Sayin. The second time those two have hooked up for a score today, and Ohio State has added to their lead. It is 16-0 over Wisconsin.
Carnell Tate, 4 catches, 85 yards, and a pair of touchdowns, all in the first quarter. Offense came out on fire to start this game.
Especially passing the ball.
Yes, sir.
So Julian Sayin and Carnell Tate, this time a 10-yard score. The day started with them hitting one from 33 yards out. PAT unit is on. John Furman, the snap. Joe McGuire to put it down at the 12 as Hunter Simmons works on a shotgun with a back next to him. And he's going to give it on a reverse. Coming around is Dylan Jones, and he's locked up at the 24-yard line. That was a right-to-left reverse, but it had no chance of happening because over there was Arvell Reese, as well as Davison Igbenosin, linebacker and corner, to blow that play up.
Yeah, another tackle for loss for Arvell Reese.
Benny Anthony motioning from right to left. Simmons looking at the defense, gets the snap, drops back at the Ohio State 41, looking to pass, now being hit and dropped. Arvell Reese, linebacker, brought a bad attitude and hit him and dropped him at the Ohio State 40.
Arvell coming up with another sack for Ohio State, and that's 5.5 on the season for Arvell Reese.
Julian Sain again in the shotgun, straight behind center Hinsman, he looks to throw, lifts that one to the left side, caught by Jeremiah Smith again, pushed out of bounds at the Wisconsin 42-yard line, and he is forced out of bounds by corner Jameer Latimer.
He just keeps putting up the numbers, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Jeremiah Smith.
Which one? Him or Sain?
Yeah.
Slot right is Brandon Innes for quarterback Julian Sain, straight behind center. Sain from his own 39 tosses it out on the right side, and out of bounds goes the catch made by Mylan Graham, but they're going to say he made it at the Wisconsin 43-yard line in front of Latimer, the corner. Mylan Graham tiptoed the sideline, and the redshirt freshman from Indiana makes the grab for the first down.
And Ohio State's going to get it right up to the line of scrimmage and run another play just in case they want to look at it.
And behind his quarterback, Sain in a pistol, give Isaiah West, running right side of the Wisconsin 40, to the 35, to the 30, shoving defenders away, taken down at the 26 of Wisconsin. As finally that stop gets made, their own 30. Sain out of the shotgun is going to toss a quick one on the right side. Caught Jeremiah Smith at his own 34, taken down at the Ohio State 35 by corner Ricardo Hallman. And that's enough for an Ohio State first down pickup, leading 17-0 early third quarter. Sain looking to throw, pressure coming. Sain tosses middle of the field. Caught Bo Jackson, races to the 50, taken down at the 48 of Wisconsin is Bo Jackson by linebacker Cooper Catalano, and up the middle of the field, that nets another Ohio State first down. So to be 4th and 4, Ohio State at the 43 of Wisconsin. Donaldson remains at tailback to the right of quarterback Julian Sain. 4-receiver package. Sain back to throw. Sets at the 50. Looks and throws up the left side of the field for Tate, and he's got it, stepping out of bounds at the 24 of Wisconsin, Carnell Tate. He got behind the defensive back, Austin Brown, the safety, and that's a first down pickup to Carnell Tate up the left side, presented by Kroger.
How good was that?
Beautiful.
Excellent route, excellent throw by Julian Sain, and what can you say about Carnell Tate?
He's had a day. 2 touchdown catches and an impressive one right there.
Strong fingertips.
Must be. 11-16 and counting third quarter. McGuire is at the 27-yard line to spot it. Furlman is ready, snaps, McGuire spots, fielding with a kick. It is in the air, headed toward the uprights, and that one goes right through for a 37-yard field goal to increase Ohio State's lead to 20-0 over Wisconsin. 8:42 to play third quarter. Smith is wide to the right. Snap to Sain, who drops back at his 2 to pass. Julian Sain looks, fires middle of the field, caught by Jeremiah Smith at the Ohio State 25. Tackled at the 27, ball came out. Looks like the officials may have blown the play dead, but there could be a question right around the Ohio State 27-yard line. Yeah. Quarterback Julian Sain, who's in the shotgun. Sain back to pass, looks up the left side, throws left side, caught by Porter, who runs it up to the 30 of Wisconsin and pushed out of bounds around the Wisconsin 25 by safety Austin Brown. But Quincy Porter, the freshman, with a big catch, slipping up the left side to give the Buckeyes another first down.
Well, let's see if they can score a TD in the red zone. They've been in the red zone several times. Settle for 2 field goals and a missed field goal. Turn those into touchdowns.
Ohio State at the Wisconsin 27-yard line. Buckeyes leading by a score of 20-0. Handoff Isaiah. No, it's keeping it. Sain running straight ahead to the 20 and goes down at the 19-yard line. He went down in front of safety Matt Young, but Sain with a nice fake on a quarterback run to get the Buckeyes in the Giant Eagle red zone.
You saw that out of Will Howard a little bit last year. This time on the read, he keeps it, pulls it. Wisconsin collapsed on the back. Isaiah West and Julian Sain picks it up and rushes for 8 yards.
Sain, the up man in a pistol. Isaiah West behind him at tailback. Snap to Sain. Hands it off West, who goes around right side, splits it into the 10 to the 5 and knocked down at the 4-yard line. Isaiah West, as he split defenders before he was finally stopped by safety Austin Brown, and the Buckeyes first and goal inside the 5.
Isaiah West out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, getting some extended playing time in Game 7 for Ohio State and looking good doing it.
I formation, Roberts and Donaldson behind quarterback Julian Sain, who works under center Hinsman. Nobody out wide. Handoff. No, it's a fake handoff. Looking to throw into the end zone. Wide open, and it's caught by Kazmarek for a touchdown. A 2-yard pass play. Julian Sayin with a fake handoff. He hits tight end Will Kazmarek with his second touchdown catch of the year. And the Buckeyes' lead is now grown to 26-0 over Wisconsin.
Boy, they bit really hard on that play. They all collapsed on the running back there. Julian Sayin pulls it, backs up to avoid the rush, and puts it out there for Will Kazmarek to make an easy catch and into the end zone.
That is the third TD pass today for Julian Sayin and Will Kazmarek. His fourth career touchdown catch. Simmons in the shotgun. Cade Giacomelli next to him at running back. Simmons to throw. Pressure coming. He gets picked up a bit, and then it's surrounded, and he is sacked. Ball came loose as the play ended at the 15-yard line. But a bunch of Buckeyes were back there to blow that play up. Caden Curry one. Jermaine Matthews another. Kenyatta Jackson another. The quarterback O'Neal, the front man in a pistol. Giacomelli behind him. O'Neal gets the snap. Pivots. Looks to throw. Now he takes off running, but he's grabbed and sacked at the 40 by defensive end Kenyatta Jackson. Downed him aggressively.
Second sack of the ball game. Caden Curry had one. Now Kenyatta Jackson picks up one. So Caden Curry's got 7 for the year, and Kenyatta Jackson's got 2.5.
And you know, this defensive line group talked about how they were playing with a chip on their shoulder because everybody was talking about the defensive lineman who left after last year. 1st and 10. Ohio State at their own 23. Sayin gets the snap, pivots, looks from his 14 to throw, slings that up the right seam where it is caught. Jeremiah Smith weaves his way to the 49 where he is tackled at his own 49 by linebacker Cooper Catalano. That's a first down pickup presented by Kroger.
And that'll tie a career high for Jeremiah Smith, 9 catches in the ball game.
For an injured player.
Yes, there is a Badger that is in a bad way, and that looks to be Ricardo Hallman. Snap to Sayin. Hands it off Isaiah West, sweeping left side to the Wisconsin 15 and taken down around the 13-yard line as he took that up the left side and finally was stopped by Akron native Darrell Peterson, outside linebacker. 5:44 and counting, fourth quarter. Julian Sayin straight behind center Carson Hinsman. Gets the snap. Sayin to pass. Looking, rolling on the right side of the Wisconsin 20. Sayin fires into the end zone. Caught. Ennis. Touchdown. Brandon Ennis. As he was able to get that in the right corner of the end zone on a 13-yard pass play. The first TD of the year for Brandon Ennis, junior from Hollywood, Florida. 33-0 Ohio State.
What a throw there again by Julian Sayin. Getting out of the pocket, rolling to his right in full sprint. Sees Brandon Ennis running across the back of the end zone and just puts it right on the money. Ennis comes down with it and ends up with a TD.
For Brandon Ennis, that is his third career TD and his first since the go-ahead touchdown at Penn State last year. 4th and 5, Badgers of the Buckeye 20. Danny O'Neal in a shotgun. Gideon Ituka tailback off his left hip, and O'Neal looking to throw. Sliding to his left, O'Neal. He's in trouble. Shovels it out, and the receiver is blown up. Giacomelli and knocked out of bounds by corner Aaron Scott right around the 24 of Ohio State, and the Buckeyes will take over on downs. Danny O'Neal found himself in a bad way, and Aaron Scott from Springfield High School makes that play to turn it over on downs.
Boy, what a play by Aaron Scott. He looked like he was shot out of a barrel after he broke on that. Danny O'Neal rolled out to his left, had some defensive line get some pressure, and flipped it off to
Kekahuna, yeah. I think I said Giacomelli. Excuse me, it was Tretch Kekahuna,
and he paid for it.
The 4th game of the year that Keen Holtz has played. He'll get under center, take the snap. And the junior from Pierre, South Dakota will take a knee. 30 seconds in counting, and Ryan Day is going to come to the middle of the field to shake hands with Luke Fickell, and Ohio State will leave Madison, Wisconsin with a 34-0 victory over the Wisconsin Badgers. That's the end of today's game. This is the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.